Good morning, Facebookers. Rich here. Now this morning's message is just a quick one. It's kind of an add-on to a video I posted a few days ago. So first thing, I received numerous messages about this video. I was talking about Man Up. I received a lot of messages, a lot of comments, a lot of likes. So a thank you to everybody who messaged, everybody who commented, everybody who liked. Massive thank you. Now I'd just like to reiterate, make clear to everybody that every video I post, everything I say, everything I share, everything I speak of, I am coming from a place of love. I'm coming from a place of love. My stage is that of love. I genuinely care about people, care about humanity, which is why I do what I've started to do. Love. So yeah, I just want to expand slightly on what I was talking about on my last video, just to kind of answer a few questions and respond to a few comments that came to me. Now the first thing, this is just my personal opinion, is that if you are suffering, if you are struggling, if you are hurting, if you are in pain, if you are in a bad place, going through a bad situation, then it does not matter what put you there. It doesn't matter what put you there. The point is, you are there. So first, A, you are deserving of love. Second thing, B, you deserve to get out. That is it. Bottom line, that is it. Now, it does not matter if you're there because your pet hamster died, or because you have gone through or seen a life-changing traumatic event. It does not matter. Now let me make this clear. I am not comparing the death of a family pet, a hamster, to somebody that has suffered a traumatic life event. Not comparing the events. What I am saying is, if you are in a bad place, if you are somebody that is struggling or suffering in a bad situation, whatever it may be, makes no difference. The reason I say this is because, again, my opinion, I see some people, not everybody, some people, they take it upon themselves, they put themselves in a position where they compare and judge. They compare their own struggles to other people's, or other people's struggles. They put themselves in a position where they judge and make assumptions. On how they feel that this other person should feel in their situation. And they just make these judgments and assumptions, and I think it's something that we are probably all guilty of at some point. I mean, we do. That's what we do. We take snapshots of people and situations, make judgments, and then make a story. It's kind of what we do. So I think it's important that we should just at least be aware if we are doing this. Comparing and making judgments. Now there's something else I wanted to talk about. This came up from a comment which I read. What some people do is they alienate themselves. Self-isolation, disconnection. They give themselves the feeling of disconnection from other people. Now, through my own research studying and training, I have learned that the feeling of disconnection can be a major cause in many people's depression and mental health. That feeling of disconnection from other people, loneliness, feeling alone. What people do is they will say, this is kind of where the comment came from, I am different. I am different. You don't understand me. You don't understand the pain I'm in. You don't understand what I've been through. You don't understand my suffering. Nobody understands me but me. You can't say that to me because you don't know. You don't know what happened to me. You don't understand. I am different. Can you see where I'm going? If you are implying that you are different than everybody else and nobody understands you, you are giving yourself that feeling of disconnection, which will probably cause you to feel even more lonely and alone than you already may feel. Just sit with that one for a while. Late land, think about it. If you are in that state and you are doing that, then maybe it's something that you need to think about. Hey, just hold that one there for a second. Anyway, another comment, something else that came up. I have suffered with my mental health. I have been depressed my whole life since I was a child. I've struggled my whole life and there's nothing I can do about it. Okay, so how old are you now then? I'm 55 years old. You're 55 years old, okay? You have struggled your whole life since you were, what, say 15. I've struggled since I was 15, so what, 30, 40 years? I have struggled my whole life for 40 years. Okay, you're 55 years old now. What are you going to do about it now? You've struggled your whole life. What are you going to do about it now? Hold that one there a second. I have the gene. I have this depression, mental health gene, this brain chemistry, which makes me feel depressed. Nothing I can do about it. I can't change. Okay, you have this gene, this brain chemistry. Out of your control, not your fault. Hold that one there a second. Something else. Good one. I have been diagnosed with this, whatever it might be. I have this diagnosis, that diagnosis. I've been diagnosed. Now I find some people, again, not everybody, some people, they wear these illnesses, these labels, these diagnoses like badges, like medals of honor. Literally, not everybody. You've probably seen it. People do. I have this illness. I've been diagnosed with this. Right, so I can't do anything about it. I'm stuck like this. Now let's look at it on a collective level. Let's chuck all of that together for a second. Right, you have all of these things. You may be judging. You may believe you are different than everybody else. You may have this diagnosis. You may have struggled. You may have struggled your whole life. Right? Let me sit you down a second. You have all these problems, all these things. What does it mean? What does all this mean then? Okay? Does this mean then that you are doomed, you are condemned to spend the rest of your life in a state of suffering and misery and struggles? No. Does this mean then that you have no chance no chance of getting out of this situation, bettering your life, living a fulfilling life, getting better? No. Does this mean then that all of these things get to hold you back the rest of your life? No. Does this mean then? Does this mean you are completely doomed and you have been given a death sentence? Hell no. No. You've not been given a death sentence. That is what I find with many people. Some of the comments and questions that have come to me, people treat it as though they have been given a death sentence. Mental health, depression, struggling, life situations, they are not death sentences. We kind of create that feeling ourselves. As in, what does it mean then? Let's look at it. What does this mean? Okay, so are you going to have certain limitations that may hold you back for the rest of your life? Maybe. Does this mean then that your life will go happy and smoothly for the rest of your life? No, probably not. Does this mean then that you will still have certain issues and problems and things that you have to cope and deal with? Yes, of course, maybe. Does this mean you will still face challenges and problems? Yes, of course you will. It's life. But you have all these things. Let me tell you this. You are still alive. You still get to live. You still get to live. You can still win. You can still win. Those things, they do not have to beat you. You do not have to let them beat you. You don't have to carry them around for the rest of your life. Not in that way. You can still thrive. You can still achieve. You can still succeed. You can still dream and dream big. You can still have it all. All of that is still there. You can still live an amazing life. That thing that happened to you, that person that hurt you, that illness you have been labelled with, they may not be your fault. They may be out of your control. But if you allow those things to hold you back from experiencing and living a life full of love and joy and happiness which you deserve, which is your birthright, if you give all that shit your power and let them hold you back, that is on you. That is on you. It doesn't have to be that way. It does not have to be that way. You can still win. You can still live that life. You are not alone. You are not alone. People do care. People do understand. People do love you. You know, as a general, people are good listeners. People will listen. People do understand. All it really takes is the belief. That belief. There's a quote I posted. To believe in the power of belief is to become the power of belief. Now I believe 150 million% that we all have it. It is in every single one of us. It's in there and it's in there. That we can overcome anything. Those things, they don't have your power. You are your power. You are your power. Now you people will say to me, well, I don't have that belief. I'm not like you. I'm not like that person. I don't have that strength. Yeah, okay. Accepted. So what are we going to do about it? We Because if you're down, I'm in this with you. What are we going to do about it? First thing, stop telling yourself that. Stop telling yourself that you don't have the strength. Stop telling yourself that you don't believe. Stop telling yourself that you can't get out of whatever situation you are in. Stop telling yourself. What you offer to your mind will offer you back. What you offer to your mind will offer you back. So, I can, I will, I choose to. I can beat this. I do have the strength. I do believe. I choose to take on this challenge. I will get better. I will live an amazing life. I will be happy. I will be joyful. I will find love. I will become love. Speak it till you see it. You speak it into existence. Your mind will offer it back and you will start to see. You will start to see the results. What are we on? 16 minutes. This was a quick video. I'm out. From the bottom of my heart, I love you all. Much love and blessings. Just sit with this, Lakeland. Hopefully, if you hear this message, like, share, drop some comments.